Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today I wanted to talk about everything that is going on in this absolutely gorgeous cover art for Coral Island. So back in March, when the new trailer released, this was revealed as being the official cover for Coral Island. So variations of this artwork are now being used for marketing purposes across, Steam, Humble Games, so on and so forth. So this is kind of like the new art. I wanted to just sit back and chat with you all about Coral Island because we're all friends. Just see what we can spot, see what we can speculate on, and see what you may have missed. Right off the bat, we can see that there are a number of balloons, both regular air and hot air filled. So we have this balloon over here with the coral little logo here. And then we also have a pufferfish balloon, which is attached to what appears to be an oil rig. I mean, I don't know what else this is, an oil rig. And these are actually, sadly, going to be set up around the island. I'm hoping when we take down pufferfish, we can rid the island of all these ugly looking oil rigs. Now here are two hot air balloons. So just kind of like a regular one, and then a sus chicken hot air balloon, which definitely takes the cake for me. There's no one in these hot air balloons, but I'm assuming that they will actually be a part of the game and we will actually be able to go in a hot air balloon, hoping for a hot air balloon date, a cutscene, a romantic event, a friendship event, part of a festival, mini game, not sure what, but definitely pretty sure that hot air balloons are going to be in the game. And then there's actually a couple of really cool kites, which are so cute. I mean, no one's holding on to them, but they're there. I love how the wind is obviously like inflating these fish through the mouths, and then there's like a manta ray or like stingray kites back here. And the team has been working on adding a whole ton of animations for the NPCs, and I could totally see, like little Archie just on the beach flying a kite. Just one of those cute little details that will really add life to the island and the characters who live on it. So there will be dolphins in this game. We can see what the design might look like here. And then of course we have Miss Suki on her sus chicken floaty, looking so fine, and Surya is about to cause some mischief and splash her with some water. And I'm wondering how Suki would react to this. I don't know why I feel like she would not be impressed. I feel like she wouldn't take it well. I could be wrong. I can't tell with Suki yet. I can't tell if she's like really sweet or like kind of like moody. So back here in the beyond, we can actually see the beach shack right here. And then this is a building we haven't seen before. However, the only other two buildings we know of being on the beach are Nina's abandoned villa and the Coral Inn. And this is definitely giving me inn vibes, just, based on the windows alone. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm actually making the connection that these little awnings can be seen in the trailer from a different perspective. So I think this clip here of this shortcut is actually kind of backing onto the inn property. This is likely going to be our little fishing spot, or maybe where we enter to go diving, or both. Up here we can see Zara taking in the breeze, loving life. We've got a goat, if you forgot what the goat looks like. I feel like the goat looks like he thinks he's better than you, and I'm like okay with that. We also have the cow designs. There's the black and white cows and the brown cows. We don't really know if there's any meaningful difference between the two colors of cows other than the color itself, but we do know that the cows will have like randomly chosen horn designs. There's like 4 different horn designs, and then when you go to purchase a cow, you'll get like a random variation of those 4 designs just to give, some variety to your cows and more personality. There's also a bunch of sheep. This is Taco the dog, and then Archie is catching or trying to catch this bug. Archie loves to catch bugs and loves bugs, so very fitting for this little guy. In the center, we have, of course, the 2 player characters, and did you notice this? This is the first look at what the baby chicken is going to look like. A little chickie. The cutest thing ever. This player has this like veggie basket, and we saw the fish backpack in the clothing store and on one of the player models. And I know a lot of people were sort of hoping for a veggie version of that in case, you don't want to carry like dead fish around, which is entirely fair and completely justified. So I'm hoping this will actually be an item in the game. I think that'd be such a cute little backpack to have. Back here between the two players, we can see the ranch. And then over to the left here, we have a swimming pig. And I tweeted at the team, swimming pigs confirmed, and they did not respond. So I am taking that. I was meaning that I am right. Up here is the full-grown sus chicken, looking very on theme with, you know, the sus chicken vibes. It's giving sus chicken for sure. So seagulls. Definitely going to see seagulls. I mean, it's literally a tropical island. There's no way we're not seeing seagulls. Okay, so then back here we have Alice. She looks so beautiful. She is like gathering a bunch of veggies. Looks like she's actually like preparing for something, perhaps a market. There was that redacted market in the developer diaries. Maybe, I'm not sure. This looks like the fish and sip here. And then we have Noah reeling in a fish. Got excellent grip there on his shoes. 10 out of 10. Up here we have Raphael. I'm assuming he's trying to help the sus chicken. Chickens don't fly, you know, so obviously this chicken is maybe trying to. Seems like a sus chicken thing to do. Like, these chickens seem like they think they can fly, and they certainly cannot. So Raphael's like, oh no. He would though. Like, he definitely gives me that personality. Like, he's gonna try and help whenever he can. Scott, that is Scott, just going for a jump with Macy. They look great, don't they? Theo the fisherman, of course, is also fishing, and let's see, is he gonna catch anything? Oh, he might catch a player. And then of course we have Miss Leah, always modeling, always posing for social media, doing the thing that we all try to do, and we don't look like this when we do it. It's like the expectation versus the reality, and she is the expectation and the reality all wrapped in one. So that's everything above the water, and now let's go under the sea. So over on the left we have the manta rays. We've got some dolphins here. We have Miss Denali, who, my goodness, look how beautiful she is. She is so beautiful. She is gathering some trash here. I'm actually surprised she looks so pleasant and peaceful, because I would be very salty if I was, you know, picking up the humans' trash from my ocean. But you know what? She seems very gracious and kind. So thank you, Denali. I believe this is the only diving suit we've seen so far. I'm hoping there will be other options. I've also seen this in the comments as well, like hoping there'll be other maybe colors or variations. Maybe you can upgrade your diving suit to, you know, have an expanded oxygen tank, which in practice might, you know, reduce the stamina you use when you're diving or something like that. I definitely think that would be really cool to implement, so we'll have to wait and see about that. We do have Kibblebot here. So Kibble's gonna be your little diving companion, gonna help you out with all your tasks underwater. We don't know the exact function of Kibble, but I'm sure we will soon, hopefully. There's also, just want to point this out, a plastic bag with pufferfish on it. This is the same symbol that is on those overalls at White Flamingo, so that is definitely a pufferfish clothing set. And that makes me wonder if there's any way for us to actually side with pufferfish, or like become a part of pufferfish, or like work with pufferfish. That's totally unknown at this point, and you know, most of me just wanted to only have the option to do good and go against pufferfish and take them down. But I could see it making a really interesting game if you could choose, you know, to go the evil route. I mean, I don't know what implications that would have for the island though. I mean, things could get pretty dark pretty fast with the level of, you know, pollution and damage that could be done to the environment and the coral 3, so I have no idea how that would unfold. And then we get to see the most beautiful turtle. I love turtles, favorite animal. Can't wait to encounter a whale underwater. Do you think we're gonna be able to like pet any of the animals underwater, or like interact with them, you know, with our player? Because on land I'm pretty sure most of the animals, or at least like the farm animals, will be able to pet and stuff. Maybe they'll function more just like the wildlife of Coral Island, like the frogs and stuff. They'll just like be there and kind of like, you know, maybe jump away when you go by. But I wonder if we'll be able to have any interactions with any of the sea life at all. And then the final thing in this image are these little structures here. So these have been shown as part of the Super Coral quest line. We've seen a GIF of them, as well as them being featured in the trailer. So although they haven't exactly explained what is entailed in this quest line, I'm imagining it will involve us diving and planting super coral, which will then eventually grow and basically like reform the coral reefs on the seafloor. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's obviously not going to be just that simple. I think it's going to be a pretty big part of the game, because it's literally called Coral Island. So coral restoration is probably going to be a pretty big part of this game. The only other very small detail in this photo that I didn't mention was that there are quite a number of like cherry blossom petals floating around, and I seriously can't wait for cherry blossom season and the cherry blossom potluck festival, and to discover all the other festivals that are going to take place on Coral Island. So there's actually so much in this cover art, like seriously. Let me know if there's anything else that I missed. I'm sure there's still a few details that totally slipped by me. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and until next time, take care.